Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode in my Football Manager series. This is episode number 20, and today we're returning with two big games with our Canaries as we take on Newcastle United away at St James's Park and Leicester at home. Before we get to the games though, shall Norwich be getting on off camera? And of course, in the last episode, you saw our 2-0 victory away at the Etihad. What a win that was. And then, of course, the 1-1 draw at Portman Road in the FA Cup third round. I then played 8 games off camera, and as you can see, the run's been pretty decent. Pretty decent with a couple of minor hiccups along the way. And we started with one of those hiccups, a loss away from home against Brighton on the South Coast, who right now, like us, are still occupying a Europa League place. This was a really huge game here, and unfortunately, we lost it by 2-1. All 3 goals coming from crosses and headers. It was feeling like FIFA career mode as Karamoko Dembele. I don't know how he's doing this. I tell you, he's got bionic legs. 2 minutes in, heads us in front, 5'5", lit us man on the pitch, but he still wins almost every single aerial duel. But 6 minutes after the restart, we totally capitulated. Florian Andone scored 2 goals, both from crosses, as Brighton got the victory by 2-1. But following that, 3 wins on the trot, including in the FA Cup third round replay against the Tractor Boys. I said in the last episode, I felt confident coming to replay we'd get through the second time of asking, and we did. Emi Buendia bagged a brace in this game as we avoided the cup embarrassment and made it through to the fourth round. And after that, back-to-back wins in the Premier League. First owned to Southampton by 2-1. Grady Diangana, who was a player that I was looking at in January, wanted to sign, but sadly didn't have the funds to get him, so Southampton signed him. He scored on his debut for the Saints, made it 1-0, but then what a turnaround from Norwich. 3 minutes later, Eze makes it 1-1, and then 4 minutes later, Karamoko Dembele. Dembele and Eze this season have been our unsung heroes, man. They've been absolutely fantastic. They scored our first and second goals as we turned the game on its head to win it by 2-1. And following that, a victory away at Goodison Park against Everton by 1-0. Tom Tribal, don't see him as much these days, but Fans Player of the Year the past 2 seasons, scored an absolute screamer 25 minutes in as he made it 1-0, and we held on to the 3 points. But following that, we were knocked out of the FA Cup in the fourth round against Manchester United at home, drawn against the Season 1 Premier League champions. As you can see by my lineup, I fielded a backup team for it because we had a game on Tuesday night in the Premier League, which I was way more focused on, and we got hammered by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's team. Marcus Rashford scored a hat-trick, and the second goal, Lucas Fabianski, I brought him in to be a safe pair of hands. He's already made about 2 or 3 errors leading to goals this season. I don't think I'm going to trigger that contract extension. What happened on the second goal, man? I do not know, but Rashford had a hat-trick, Alex Tellers got one, and Pukki scored his first goal of the season, but it was just a consolation goal. So knocked out of the FA Cup, but I did not care one bit because, of course, as to us, we only care about the Premier League this season. I'm not bothered about the Cups. The Tuesday night game at home to Wolves was far more important, and I'm so pleased I rested my starters for it because the starters got the job done in this game. 2-0 the final score. First, Sander connecting with a free kick, making it 1-0 with 19 minutes to go, and then 3 minutes later, Eze wrapped the points up. I think this was the goal where it was a really nice finish as well. Lovely through ball, and he just placed it into the bottom corner. He made it 2-0 anyway, as we got the 3 points there. And following that, a 1-0 loss away against Eddie Howe's Bournemouth by 1-0. How we didn't get at least a point in this game, I don't know. We had so many great chances. Damari Gray scored the only goal of the game. It was a wonderful goal too, striking it from range, in off the underside of the crossbar, Tony Yeboah style. But yeah, you would have seen with the stats on the screen, we had so many chances, but sadly couldn't finish any of them. But our final game off camera was a response. Our first game of February before the international break, a 3-0 victory at home to Watford. Eze scoring a penalty he won himself, then Shaqiri made it 2-0 11 minutes after the restart, and then after a few games without a goal for Ryan Brewster, I thought I'd give Ludwig Ajorque a start, and I love seeing the big Frenchman score. 22 minutes to go, he wrapped the points up, making it 3-0 as we returned to winning ways. So yeah, pretty decent run off camera, all things considered. 3 losses in the run, but other than that, every single game being a win, and that's why right now in the table, as you can see, with 12 games to go, we are still in a Europa League place. We're currently sitting 5 points clear of Manchester City, and we've got the game in hand as well. So a point today, all we need is a point today away against Newcastle, who are fighting for their lives down the bottom of the table, and will move in to 5th place. And a win could cut the gap on 4th placed Arsenal to 3 points. I literally can't believe we are still here as we approach the final third of the Premier League season, but we are. Destiny is in our own hands, and as you can see the disparity here between 8th and 9th as well, it seems like it's going to be 4 teams fighting for 3 European spots. Right now, we're one of those teams in there, Just got to hold our nerve, and we'll be playing European football at Carrow Road this next season. I can't believe this year. Man, I just can't get over how good this season's been. But, like in Season 1, I've got to remind myself, the job is not done yet. We'll play until the very end. We might be in the Europa League place yet, but in the Premier League, things can change so quickly. So let's not count our chickens. Let's keep on playing like every single game is going to be our last. So, yeah, just before we dive into the first game of today's episode, a couple of things to show you. First, Thomas Kraft has indeed now left the club and joined New York City. Obviously, you guys knew about this. The deal was agreed in the summer, but didn't go through until a couple of weeks ago. Haven't played a single game all season long. Kraft was out of contract in the summer, so to get some cash for him, totally fine with that, as he's now third choice behind Fabianski and Farines. And also, you might notice real briefly there, Timu Pukki has agreed to leave the club come the end of the season. Also out of contract in the summer. There was an optional one-year extension, but I decided not to meet it, just because he's fourth choice striker now, behind Ida, Brewster and Ajorque as well. He's barely played this season and only scored the one goal in the cup against Manchester United, and quite frankly, whilst I love his mental stats here, he's not really got the ability to be playing Premier League football, as he'll be turning 32 next month as well, so totally fine with that. And yeah, one thing to show you as well, one final thing, is that our training facilities are now being upgraded as well. I asked the board at the start of the season if they'd pump some money into improving our training facilities, and they granted my request, and as you can see, they are now regarded as excellent training facilities. Before that they were great, now they're excellent, and that means we should see some more development in our young players. So yeah, oh yeah, and we got a new backroom coaching staff member to be allocated if we wish to do so. So yeah, let's dive into the first game of this episode. We do indeed have Newcastle United away from James Park with a Monday night kickoff, and again a win in today's game will see us go 8 points clear of 8th place Manchester City. Come on, you Canaries, just 12 games to go. Let's not bottle European football. So right now in the injury report, just 2 players are down. Louis Thompson, who we barely see anyway, he's out for a couple of weeks. And also Rian Big Game Brewster. He's not played especially well of late, and he's not fit enough to play this game either. So 43-1 for the game, and this is our team. We've got Farines in goal, about for Lewis, Godfrey and Benkovic together have been a formidable partnership this year. And Aaron's at right back. Sander and Reeder through the middle, with Izé on the left, Shaqiri on the right, and Buendia supports that man, Ludovic Ajorque up top, after his goal against Watford. I'll reward him with a start tonight. And on the bench, Fabianski holding Byron, Schreiber, Dembele, Pukki, and Ida as well. So first game, it's Newcastle away. Let's go 8 points clear of 8th place. Come on, you Canaries. Also, I don't know whether you guys are like me as well, but when you're taking on a team that are towards the bottom end of the table, I always look at the players they've got and I think, right, if they're to go down, what one of their players could I snap up? Like we did with Sander from Sheffield United last season. I think, what player could we get? And with Newcastle United, don't take this the wrong way, Magpies fans, but I wouldn't mind if you guys go down, because I'd love to bring Matty Longstaff to Carrow Road. He's got some amazing stats. I absolutely love his mental ability and mental attributes. And yeah, I wouldn't be against Newcastle going down if it meant I could get Longstaff in my team. But anyway, right now, the most important thing for us is that we just keep on winning. We are currently 5 points clear of Man City, and again, a win sends us 8 points clear. And there'll be 11 games to go come the end of this one. We've got some tough fixtures to come, particularly in April, but destiny will be firmly in our own hands as Godfrey heads that free kick over. And surely, with how good we've been defensively this season, we'll have a really good chance of making European football. Come on, Norwich. Well, this has been a shocking first half, but there is a free kick here which Buendia is going to chip into Izé. And Brecci will play it back to Buendia, who crosses to the far post. Benkovic gets up and, oh, yes! Yes. Do you know what? We deserve a bit of bloody luck after what happened in Season 1 and after Season 3 with so many disallowed goals coming in this campaign. We deserve a little bit of luck from time to time, and we've got some here. Izé back to Buendia, cross to the far post. Benkovic heads on. I don't think he heads it goal bound, just nods it down to the man running it at the far post. But Diakite turns it behind his goalkeeper and into the back of his own goal. Norwich in front for a huge helping hand. But you know what? I'll take it. As I always say, luck balances itself out eventually. You know, we just didn't get the fortune, particularly in Season 1. We had so many disallowed goals this season. We deserve a little bit of luck from time to time, and we got some big luck there. 1-0 up in a game of very few chances. Can our rock-solid defence see out these 3 points? Almost there, lads. Don't throw it away now. There's been so few highlights in this game. If we surrender the 3 points now, I'll be fuming. Dembele to Aaron's down the right. And a second goal wrap the points up here. Karamoko off the bench. Finds Tribal also off the bench. Ajorque slides for Izé. Oh, that would have done it. Good save with the goalkeeper at his near post though. Still 1-0. Almost there. Buendia's corner. Izé heads down. Godfrey heads on. Easy save. And that should do it. Well, if we are to finish in a European place this season, I'll tell you the players that deserve the most credit. Our defenders, our backline. How many clean sheets have we had this season? Another one added to the list there. I'll say to the boys, well done lads, that was a good win for us. We win it courtesy of an own goal, but sometimes you need a bit of luck, and we certainly got it there. So up to 5th place, only 3 points behind 4th placed Arsenal now, and now 8 points clear of Manchester City as well. But again, defensively, this season, I'm absolutely loving what I've seen from this team. We have got the 3rd best defensive record in the division with just 21 goals conceded in 27 games. It's a new Norwich team this season. You know, the development of the young players has been telling. Ben Godfrey, Jamal Lewis, Max Aarons, you know, all developing really nicely. And again, this is one of the reasons why I love Football Manager too. The reason why the development had kind of stagnated last season is because we were playing championship football, they were unhappy, and when players are unhappy, they rarely develop. But I gave them all new contracts in the new season, gave them pay increases that they all justified. We've increased our training facilities, improved our coaching staff as well, and the players are now happier too. So many things determine when a player decides to develop or not, and you know, happiness and morale plays a big part in that too. So yeah, it's great to see our young players improving, and Benkovic and Berger this season too have been great signs and really helped our defence out too. So as Cantwell signs a new contract, we've got the second game to come against Leicester City at home. Win this game with 10 games to go, destiny will firmly be in our own hands. And on Wednesday night, Bournemouth are facing Arsenal. Can Eddie Howe's team do us a big favour here? No, Lacazette scored 2 late goals and 1 in the 95th minute as they now jump up to 3rd place. You know, Champions League football is not beyond the realms of possibility. I'm targeting European football, Europa League football, but again, Champions League is still possible with 4 points behind Manchester United, 6 behind Arsenal, but we do have the game in hand as well. And why not reach for the stars, right? I mean, right now we're playing really well. We've had an amazing season. Why not Champions League football next season at Carrow Road? We're dreaming right now. Now, for those curious, in the Carabao Cup, Arsenal face Spurs in the final. And of course, right now, Spurs are top of the tree and Arsenal are in 3rd. So that's really good to know. Both teams currently are in the top 4. Because, of course, the Carabao Cup winners qualify for the Europa League unless they are finishing in a top 4 place. As for the FA Cup right now, as you can see, we're into the 5th round. There are still quite a few teams in there that are outside of the top 7. So we'll keep our eyes on that. Because, of course, as we know, the FA Cup finalists also qualify for the Europa League as well. So yeah, you know, we might need 6th in the table. 7th might not be good enough. It depends what happens in the FA Cup. So I'll keep you posted on that. But for now, we're doing enough. 5th will guarantee it for sure. Just before we do dive into our second and final game here, we can see that before our match, Man City play Southampton here. So let's find out if the Saints can do us a huge favour at the Etihad. I highly doubt it, but if they can take points off Brendan Rodgers' side, that will be huge. Were they able to do that? Let's have a quick look here. No, 4-1 to Manchester City. So they've got 10 games to go. We've got the game in hand, but the gap now cut to 5 points. Again, like in Season 1, not taking anything for granted at all. And Spurs have just won the Carabao Cup with Dele Alli scoring the only goal of the game at Wembley, as we're about to jump into our second and final game today. Oh yes, Everton, huge favour there for us at home to Brighton as they take points off the Seagulls. I'm so happy with how the season's gone. You know, I would literally have told you you're talking shite had you told us at the start of the season we would finish in a Europa League place come the end of the campaign. But now, I tell you this, if we are to drop out of the top 7, I'll be absolutely gutted, man. We put ourselves in an amazing position. We shouldn't be here, but we are. So if we choke it away now, I'm going to be devastated, man. I want European football at Carrow Road next season. I'm dreaming of it. And we got such an amazing chance. So here we go. Second and final game today at home to Leicester, who have beaten us every time but one in the saves so far. Right now, they're currently sat in 14th place. Not having a great campaign. But I don't feel confident taking on Leicester. They've got a very good team. So heading into the game, as you can see, Shaqiri is ineligible and Thompson is still injured for the match. But this will be our line. We've got Freeners in goal, a back of Lewis, Godfrey, Benkovic and Aarons, with Berger and Reed for the middle. Ize's on the left. Dembele now comes in for the ineligible Shaqiri, with Buendia supporting Rian, Big Game Brewster up top. Not totally match fit, but he loves these games, Brewster. Come on, Big Game. Justify that nickname. On the bench, Fabianski, Holding, Byron, Tribal, Cantwell, Ida, and Ajorque as well. And yeah, let's dive into it. Second and final game, Leicester. Come on, you Canaries. Let's stay in 5th place. There's no James Maddison in the Leicester City lineup today either. And as we know, Maddison always scores against us. So that's a real luxury there, as he's currently coming off an injury. As Buendia crosses to Brewster. And Dembele's shot is saved by Schmeichel. Come on, Norwich. Huge opportunity today. Don't feel confident though, because Leicester, they're our bogey team in this save. You know, every FM save you do is always one bogey team for you. That's Leicester for us. As Brewster finds Buendia and now Dembele back to Reed. Lovely ball by Harrison to find Max with space down the right to cross. In it goes. Yes! He's had an amazing season. He's our top scorer, and Abrechi Eze makes it 1-0. Top scorer with 9. That tells you everything. This season it's been all about defence. The saying's normally defence wins championships, but this season it's defence will give you European football. 1-0 Norwich, Eze with the goal. 9 goals this season, and that's our top scorer. It's all about defence with this Norwich team, and I never thought I'd be saying that after last season, as Buendia goes for goal but fires it about 10 yards wide of the post, as it's still 1-0. You know, after last season, our defence was only good enough for us to be a mid-table side, really. But this season, it's the strongest part of our game. We turn our biggest weakness into our biggest strength. I love it. Sissoko fires that shot wide of the post. Still 1-0 though. Lots and lots and lots of the game remaining. Harrison to Buendia. And Emmy sends a lovely ball through to Brewster. Oh, Big Game does it again. Rian, Big Game Brewster makes it 2. And I'll tell you this right now, in the summer transfer window, he's going to be my #1 target. I doubt Liverpool let him out on loan for a 3rd successive time to us, and 4th in total after he spent the first season on loan at Swansea. But if they do, then I'm bringing Brewster back to Carrow Road on a loan deal. I don't know whether they'll be willing to part ways with him permanently, but I would love to have him in this team on a permanent deal. And I think we've won a penalty as well, which we have done. And Brewster's going to take it as well. Come on, Rhea, make it 3 and put daylight between the sides here. Oh, he's too good. He's too good. I've got to bring him back next season. Brewster's 8 for the year. 3-0 Norwich City. Have we even scored 3 goals in a game before? Oh, Brewster. Saved by Schmeichel, as we still lead by 3. Where has this come from? It's been all about defence this season. But in this game, we're going at Leicester and showing no mercy. I'm loving this, as Eze takes over and finds Buendia, who's onside, and he puts it just wide the post. Oh, and Liverpool are doing us a big favour as well. They're 2 goals up at Anfield against Chelsea, who, as we know, are currently sat in the Europa League places alongside us. So with 19 minutes to go, still leading by 3, points in the bag, and with 10 games to go, destiny firmly in our own hands. We've got a really tough month of April to come, but I must say, I'm feeling confident right now. I'm feeling very confident indeed. It's been an incredible season, and all we've got to do is make sure we don't choke it away in the final 10 matches. European football at Carrow Road next season, as things stand, is looking on. Berger to Dembele. And Karamoko slides through Rian. Is this the moment? It's not. Schmeichel makes the save. He's had 2 golden chances at the hat-trick and missed them both. Still 3-0. He won't mind though. We'll get the champagne. What a performance from Norwich City. Another clean sheet for Norwich City's ruthless defence. Had I told you last season that our defence would be our strongest part of the game in our return to the Premier League, I don't think any of you would have believed me. I wouldn't have believed myself. But that's how it is. Another clean sheet. Farinas now has 14 to his name this season. Liverpool thrashed Chelsea by 3-0. So we now go 6 points clear. Is Frank Lampard still in charge? It's Mancini now. Roberto Mancini's Chelsea. And we're currently 8 points clear of Manchester City as well. We've got the best goal difference record in the Europa League places right now. Oh no, Chelsea are better because of the more goals they've scored. But destiny is firmly in our own hands. 3rd best defensive record in the division. I still can't get over that. I'm more impressed by that than us being in 5th right now. We're only 3 points behind Arsenal in 4th place, We're dreaming of European football, and those dreams might become a reality. All we've got to do is keep our discipline, and also keep Ryan Brewster in next season as well. With that, well, in today's episode of the Football Manager series, guys, so big thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed it, and if you did enjoy today's episode, then please drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day, and we'll return in the next episode with games against. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll play through all of March, and we'll come back with Spurs away and West Brom at home as well. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do 2 more episodes this season. We'll do Spurs away and West Brom at home, and then we'll have the final 2 in the final episode of the season. Have a great day, guys. Much love to you all, and I'll see you for the penultimate episode of Season 3 in the Football Manager series very soon.